I gotta get Juliet. Why is she outside? What's she doing? What is that weirdo doing? Let's go get her. Juliet, come on, we got some pizza. You hungry? Juliet. Juliet, what are you looking at? Ah! Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I got a special package here. Can you see that? Cinemax. Box looks like they used and abused it. It looks like it's been stored away in somebody's basement for a decade. They're sending mixed signals here because they sent me a box. I have no idea what's in it, but it also says, do not open. So what am I supposed to do? I don't play by the rules anyway, so we're gonna open it up. I cut it previously, but to prep it, to stay professional, but I did a lousy job because there's something stuck in here. This flap right here. All right. Inside the box, we have a letter. Rome Public Library, August 4th, 1989. Hello, and thank you for participating in Rome WV Public Library AV Sign-Out Program. The Rome Public Library is proud to make these state-of-the-art video cassette recorders. VCR, available to all of its members and their families. You've signed out unit 06824. Please treat the item with care while it is in your possession. Thank you, and remember, be kind, rewind. Okay, that is confusing. VCRs, huh? Didn't expect that. Look at the word possession here. See that? And on the back, it looks like someone spilled ink all over it. The back it says, "You have been chosen, Outcast. Rome, West Virginia is no ordinary place. Darkness has been spreading here since Kyle Barn was just a child. Will you report what you have seen or remain silent? How far will you let this go? How many people will be affected? The choice is now yours. You are the key." Little things like this, I love it. Let me set that over here. What's in the box? VHS. What in the hell? November 12th, 1984? You know, I'm old enough to know what these are. Yeah, for real, VHS tape. We got paper, 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 more paper. Oh my God. They sent a VCR. That is crazy. Okay, this actually was a bad idea. We might be moving indoors. That is awesome. They were nice enough to get it all ready for an HDMI cable hookup. And it's all scratched up. Man, that's scratched to hell. Look at, we got a Rome, West Virginia Public Library with a coffee stain on there. See that? That is awesome. Scraped up, look at that. It's like a demon was clawing at this thing. Oh, brother. Alright guys, so I got that VCR playing. In the beginning of the tape, it looked like it was made to look like a home video of Kyle Barnes from back in the 80s, 87, 88. It was some timestamps on there. Now, I couldn't really make sense of a lot of it, so I'm hoping there's nothing to decode in the beginning there. But after that, I got the very first episode of Outcast. Now, you guys can watch it. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it, but you can watch it for free right now on Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to put the links down in that video description. Now, Outcast, for those of you who have no idea what this is, it's a new TV show on Cinemax, and it's created by the same guy who created The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman. Now, when the Outcast first came out as a comic book, I was not all that interested in the idea I heard, just a possession story, and that is because possession, and there's a reason I'm going to say this up front, possession is my least liked genre ever. Usually I just don't like them. I don't enjoy it. I don't believe in possessions. Even for entertainment value, I really don't find any entertainment watching that. You know, it's just, I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't interest me at all. Now, with that said, I heard something about the comic book where he said within the story, like 20 issues into it, we're at issue 18 right now, 20 issues into it, you're going to find out something that will change your mind about how you view this world and what's going on. Something along the lines of that. Now, that interests me so much, I went ahead and picked up the comic, and I buy it and read it every single month. It is on my must-read list. I love the comic. I love the story, and I believe that's because it's different than your normal possession story. It's very unique in certain aspects. It's very different, and it feels bigger. There's a bigger story at play here. See, in a normal possession story, you will have a guy or girl or kid or old person, you'll have somebody who's possessed, and then it's basically up to a preacher or religious person to either track it down, get to the bottom of it, or solve a mystery, or cast out the demons. You know, something along the lines of that. But Outcast goes bigger than that. There's more people involved. There's more mystery there. There's just so much. And I'm going to stay spoiler free here. The spoiler review will come up in a couple days. So those who have seen it and you want to talk about it, stay tuned for that. And there's also a video coming that's going to compare the comic with the first episode. So about this world being bigger, you have Kyle Barnes, who when he was younger, his mother was possessed. So he has that trauma from his childhood. And then as he got older, he had a possession happen as an adult with his current family. That's when we show up in his life. He has all this baggage, his life is a wreck, and that's where we pick up the story in both the comic and the show. Now from that point on, he's going to meet up with a reverend, and they are going to go and the reverend try to heal people, and Kyle to find answers. So they team up to do that, but along the way we get bits and pieces and start revealing more of what usually happens during a possession. Again, I'm trying to say spoiler free here, but we'll find out certain aspects that grounds that into a more scientific or realistic way, so to speak. Again, I don't look at that and be like, oh, scientific, realistic. I'm trying to stay spoiler free, but that's coming. That's not in the first episode. That's coming. You'll see hints and signs of that in the first episode. I think they knocked this out of the park. I don't like calling something perfect, but this is damn close to being perfect. They took comic material, panel for panel, page for page, dialogue, ripped right out of the comic. That was just glorious to watch. It wasn't predictable, it was enjoyable. Watching these characters, watching this story come to life. And then there's those moments that aren't in the comic, that they brought in, that are extra new material. And there's also moments that it's material that we don't get in the comic for a few issues, and they brought it earlier. Because it's a TV show, the pacing's different, storytelling's different. Us getting attached to the characters, we do that differently for a show. And I think the new material, the comic material, and the extra added material fit beautifully. I think they did a terrific job with this first episode. And as a premiere, I think this premiere was, again, as close to perfect as it gets. Now, I know some people will be out there like, whoa, there's no zombies, or we need action, or whatever. I'm talking about for the type of story that this is, it is worth a shot. And we know that they signed on for season 2, so we have like 10 episodes in season 1, I believe. I'll look into it and verify later, but 10 episodes in season 1, and then we know we're getting a season 2, and then the comic book is on issue 18, and we're going strong with that. So that tells us there's a lot of story for us to sit back and enjoy. I love the comic, and if this first episode is just a hint at what's to come with giving us comic material and new material and doing it so well, I think the casting is flawless here. I think the acting was absolutely great. Even the child actors in this, I always moan, bitch, and complain about the child actors, and the child actors in this were damn good, let me tell you that. So we have pacing that is perfect. It fits the story. It fits the flow. It has you interested and invested from the first scene you watch. Literally, the first scene is probably one of my favorite moments in the show already. It's epic. It's so cool. It'll give you a headache. Trust me. Anyway, so acting, awesome. The pacing, awesome. Storytelling, awesome. The writing is great. It is worth a watch. If you haven't seen it yet, go right now. Find those links down in the description and watch it. And you can come back here in a couple days for the spoiler review. And we're going to have a comparison video that's going to compare the first issue with the comic. And then we're also going to do some comic book reviews on this channel of the first volume, second volume, third volume. And then after that, we will go into mini reviews per issue. Be careful for spoilers in the comment box. Make it easy on yourself. Find the time now to go watch it, come back and share your thoughts. You will not be disappointed. I love this show already. I can tell you right now it's going to be one of my favorite series already. Thoughts and opinions, put those down in the comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn. Subscribe now.